Hey guys, it's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adoornments Decor, and as usual, the second I get ready to go live, my kids come in here. What do you need, guys?
So you say you need to load or unload the dishwasher?
Load the dishwasher.
Okay.
If there are dirty dishes, do them. They're trying to earn video game playing rights today, so I'm like, do this, this, and this, and then you can play video games. How are you guys? So I know. I said I wasn't going to be live for the next couple of weeks because I was going to be gone on vacation, but we don't technically leave till Friday, and we've just been taking some downtime, and I was missing you guys. And I've had this project in the back of my brain for, I don't know, the last couple of weeks. And I got this candy cane cutout in the mail from a company called Borrow Wood, B-O-R-O, Wood, Borrow, B-O-R-O. But anyways, I'm going to stop spelling on Facebook Live and TikTok Live. I thought it would be really cool to do a red and white pour on this. I know it's technically after Christmas, but I couldn't let this just go by without doing it. And I've got these big bottles of fluid ready to pour paints from Decor, and so we're going to be using this. And I kind of thought I might like to mix in some glitter with the paint. What do y'all think about that? Hi Michelle, good to see you. Hello Rochelle, good morning. Hi Kelly, she said this sounds awesome. Well, it shouldn't take too long, so we're not going to be here very long today. But y'all say hi as you come in. Tell me where you're watching from. If you're watching on TikTok, tell me hello. And if you don't know what I do, I teach how to paint door hangers. And I also kind of show you how to use a laser machine. I have a thunder laser and a glow forge. So if you're watching me on TikTok, that's the kind of content you can expect over there. Hi Debbie, hi Valencia, welcome. So we're gonna use two separate cups because normally you guys see me do what's called a dirty pour where you put all the colors in one cup and pour it. But because I'm gonna be doing a candy cane, I want to keep the colors separated, right? So, thank you, Melissa. Let's see, what kind of curling iron do I have? It is a hot tool, I think. Hot tool. Hi, Heather. Hi, Jeanette. Okay, so we're going to put our white in one cup. I don't know how much we're going to need, so I'm just going to put about that much, and we'll see. And then we're going to put our red in another cup, and then we're going to add glitter. I don't know how much of this we're going to need either, so we'll just put about, well, I don't think that's about the same. We need a little more. It might take more than this. I don't know. But I had this huge bottle. I don't know what point or what for. I bought this huge bottle of Martha Stewart Crafts glitter, and it's really fine red glitter, so I thought it might be kind of cool to add this to our red paint. So I'm just going to dump some in, and we're going to stir it up and see how it looks. Look how pretty that is. So we're making this a glitter paint pour. Stir that in. I think we're gonna need some more. And we got a huge bottle of it, so why not? Hi Laura. You're watching, LaShawn is watching from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm in Kentucky, for those of you wondering. It's cold in California. Well, it's abnormally warm here in Kentucky. So something's going on, Cheryl. There's a glitch in the matrix or something. Kelly says this is gonna rock. I hope so. All right, I put the glitter in, but I don't know that I can really see the glitter like I wanted to be able to see it. It's mixing with the paint so that I can't see it as well. So I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna add a little more just to see. I don't want it to be too, I don't want it to be textured or too chunky, and that's what it's starting to do. So the glitter may be a flop, but who knows? We'll see. Hi, Carol from Texas. Welcome. Okay, so I'm a little nervous about this because I've never done this type of pour before. Okay, and in case you're wondering, I have a piece of poster board, and it's white underneath. So when this drips through, it's not going to drip through onto my table. It's going to drip through onto the poster board. So we're not going to panic, okay? And then I have a little baking rack thingamajig to hold it up. Hello and welcome. Let's see. Donna says, I want to try paint pouring so bad. You should, Donna. It's so fun. You can order these fluid art paints on Decor's website. I put the link up in the video description. If you're watching on TikTok, you can find the Decor link in my profile. Just search for fluid art. These are the ready to pour paints. The question I get most often is, do I have to mix anything with this in order to make it fluid art? No, that's why it says ready to pour. I didn't have to mix the fluid medium with this paint. It already has it in there, which makes it so convenient, especially when you're working with kids and doing this, because it can get kind of hairy trying to show kids how to mix everything. So yes, you can do this with regular paint, but you would have to buy the pouring medium on DecoArt's website and mix it with your paint. Otherwise, your paint's going to be too thick and it's not going to flow. And I just realized the first thing we might want to do is give this a coat of white first. So I'm going to put, because I have a ton of this white, I'm going to put a generous amount of this on there. This will help it to kind of flow even better over the project. Maybe I should brush that around. We'll brush it around. It's flowing, but I want it to cover all of it so that when I go to pour the red and the white on there, it will just glide. So we're just putting a generous amount of this on there and then just spreading it out. This is kind of like a base layer, and it will allow the fluid colors that we put on top to really just slide even better. I don't know if this is the right way to do this, so for those of you watching, I'm one big experiment on this page. You never know what Tamara's going to do or if she's going to do it correctly. So we will find out. All right, that's a little chunky in places, but I'm going to leave it be. All right, so we've got it covered in white. Now we're going to take our red and we're going to see how this goes. Are y'all ready? Have you ever done Dutch pour using a hairdryer? Yeah, but my hairdryer is really powerful and it kind of, yeah, this is an oven baking thingy. The hairdryer I have is really powerful and it kind of splattered the paint and made a mess. So if I'm going to do it with a hairdryer, I need to get one that's a little less blowy and has a little, like a lower setting. Everybody on the Facebook Live the day I used it was like, Tamara, turn the power down. And Tamara couldn't do it because that was the lowest setting. Okay, I'm a little nervous. You ready? So I think I'm just going to do like maybe strips of red. And I'm winging this. I have no idea whether this is going to look good or bad. It looks kind of good so far. Now, we're going to take our white and pour on each side. I'm going to try to kind of pour it between the red. I don't know. It kind of looks cool. It kind of looks weird. I'm not sure. What do y'all think? I kind of feel like I probably need to lift it up. Or maybe, hey, I got a little bit more red here. Let me add a little more red in to make some thicker stripes in some places. And then we'll shift it around a little bit. Kind of satisfying. It looks cool. Okay, good. All right, so let's give this a shot. I'm going to try to see what happens when I start to slide it a little. The only problem is the paint's going different directions in different places, so you got to be careful. I don't want it to start making weirdly shaped candy cane stripes. It's looking really cool though. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So I wish I had more red up here. So I guess what I could do, and I really can't see the glitter, so the glitter was a flop. I guess what I could do is take some more red and add it in up here to make more, because I kind of like the look of the thick stripes and the skinny stripes in between. So I could do that. And I need to get it to flow a little more over here. I'm spreading it a little. I'm cheating. I'm using my finger to kind of help it along. I kind of like the way that looks though when you streak it a little bit. Now I'm going to start messing it up. I better stop. Let's see. See if we can get it to flow a little bit. This is so fun. It's like being a kid and doing fun, messy stuff. All right, here's what it looks like. How cool. Exactly. It's just paint. If you don't like it, you can sand it off. This would be a little harder to sand off than some of the others. It would look cool with blowing with a straw. It might. I don't know if I have a straw. Hang on. Let me get a baby wipe because I'm going to have this all over one of my favorite shirts. I've had this shirt for years and years and I have not gotten paint on it yet. So let's not jinx ourselves and do that today. All right. So I don't have a straw, but what I do have is an ink pen. So maybe if I took an ink pen apart, I've got glitter and paint all over me. I'm just going to have to wash my hands later. Okay. Maybe if I take an ink pen apart, I can use the tube part of the ink pen. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a better or an easier pen to take apart. Let's see. Hey, Travis, can you bring me a straw? We'll just make the kids bring me a straw. What if you poured both at the same time, side by side? I thought about that, but I don't think I'm coordinated enough to do that. My blow dryer is well, the craft blow dryer I use now is heat, and it blows too softly. Yeah, it blows too softly, but it did kind of make some of the cells pop up. Let me see if I can do that. If you hit it with a little bit of heat, sometimes some of the cells will come popping up through the paint and make little bitty bubbles, and the bubbles look really cool. Some of them are doing it and some of them are not, so I see a few in a few places. Okay, thank you, dear. He brought me a silicone straw, so let's see what this looks like. I'm trying to blow gently and also not get this on my shirt. Whew. I'm getting out of breath. I'm kind of having to blow in like little bursts. That looks really neat, y'all. Thank you for the idea. Silicone straws are handy because you can directionally blow whichever way you want. Who knew a silicone straw would be something you need to keep in your craft room? Blow both directions. Okay, thanks for the tip. Okay, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. I'm going to stop while I'm ahead because I don't want it to get too crazy. I still wanted it to kind of have a bit of a candy cane sort of effect, but look how cool. Oh, I'm dripping on the table. Look how cool that looks. It's really awesome. So this is really fun. I would say if you're going to try this technique for the first time, probably try it on a round or on an alphabet letter. So imagine what this might look like on like a letter of your name. So this is a little more intimidating because it's a candy cane and you feel like, Sarah from Framed said, I feel like this looks like a crime scene candy cane, but I'm here for it. I told you guys this would be a total experiment. Who knows what it would look like. It kind of does look like a crime scene candy cane, but I don't really care. It was fun. But so this is a little intimidating because you kind of have to have it looking a little bit like something in order to look like the thing it's intended to look like, because candy cane straps are supposed to be a little bit more uniform. But on a letter, you wouldn't have to do that. So you could take this same technique and do it on a letter, or like a heart for Valentine's Day. I probably wouldn't do red and white, otherwise you're going to have it looking like a crime scene. But you could do like pink and red or pink and purple or something like that and add a little white in there. And that would make it look more romantic. So let's see, dust it with iridescent glitter. That's a good idea. I probably have some of that. I've got a whole box of glitter over here. I've almost used all my iridescent, but here's some. I've got these little bit, I don't even know when I bought these. I've had these forever. I don't use glitter very much in my projects, but I love glitter. It's just so stinking messy. I don't have to worry about it as much on this project though, because whatever doesn't go on the candy cane will end up on the poster board. I'm just going to throw that away. Ooh, that's pretty. Y'all probably can't even see that. Let me see. Can you see this sparkle? Maybe a little. Anyways, take this project and probably don't repeat exactly how I did it or you'll have a murder scene candy cane. But you can repeat this with, like I said, like a letter on a heart on a wooden round or something like that. It's just so fun. It's messy, but it's really fun. Put down something to protect your space. Get you a cheap little baking rack from the Dollar Tree or somewhere, and just go for it. Try it. You never know what you're gonna get. Now, the one thing that everybody always worries about is, what if you're wasting paint? Like all that paint underneath is wasted. Look, we really didn't waste that much. There's some drips under there, but look what we created. It's so much more, like if this, I mean, I'm not as proud about my murder scene candy cane, but if this was a letter, I would be so proud of what I created. It would be worth the little bit of paint that I wasted. And if you're careful, like if you pour out of individual cups like we did, we could save paint that's left over in this. Like I could probably scrape this, yeah, and I could probably get about a tablespoon back out of here to put back into my container. So you don't have to use it all up. The other thing is you could put a canvas underneath. So what you could do is take a canvas, paint it white with your fluid paint first, put it underneath, and then let your drips fall onto the canvas. And then when you're done, take a straw or a blow dryer and blow those drips around, and you're going to get something so cool. So if you have not tried these fluid art ready to pour paints, go grab them on the Decor website today. I think if you've never used my coupon code before, you can use a coupon code Southern, all caps, the number 20, Southern 20. If somebody will type that in the comments, you can use that to get 20% off your order, but it's a one-time use. So if you've already used it before, unfortunately you can't use it again, but Southern 20 will save you 20%. Lauren says the candy cane looks good. I'm glad some of you like it. Sarah says it looks like a crime scene candy cane, and that's okay. Sarah tells me like it is, and I love her for it. And I kind of agree. It does. It's a glittery crime scene candy cane. So this was fun. I'm going to be gone the next week and a half or so. I won't be back live with you guys until January 11th. We may have a guest on here next week since I'm going to be gone. But if you want to get notified next time I go live, just text me at the number 270-207-9091. I'll put it up in the video description for you guys. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. It's all one word, though. Southern 20, and the Southern has to be all caps. Oh, and somebody did it on TikTok. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.